Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's me, Assumis Sauce, and I'm here with the amazing, the incredible Anna Sweets.
Hello.
I was gonna be like, this is the part where you say hello. This is gonna be this is gonna be the first of a series that I'm trying to restart, I guess, where it's basically just me hanging out with a bunch of people, yapping about stuff and having a good time. So if you guys like this content, you like this style, let me know down in the comment section right now, and also drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, and also go check out Anna Sweets. I'm gonna have her link, I'm gonna have a link to her channel and all that stuff in the description as well. I'll probably put up in the video on the left, on the top, wherever. My fingers aren't even on the screen. But yeah, what's going on, Anna Chan? How are you today?
I'm very happy that it's the weekend.
Oh yeah, today is what's today for you? What's the actual today? Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday afternoon.
Oh yeah, by the way, today is September 7th, 2024, and for me, I'm in Canada, so for me it's 4:38 a.m. and for Anna it's 4:38 p.m. Am I wrong? Am I right?
You're right.
Okay, let's go. One for one. Let's go,
so
baby.
Good.
That's hilarious. I'm also just chilling here drinking some lemon ginger tea because, it's cozy drink,
Yeah. Oh, okay. I wish I had some tea right now. That would be nice.
I probably should have told you to make some. I should have been like, oh, do you not have tea at your house at all, or you just don't have?
I have some tea, but don't worry. I will drink some water later or whatever.
Okay. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Don't forget, drink right now.
Yeah.
Do it right now.
Yeah. So, okay, before we start really going into this, because there's a bunch of questions that a bunch of people have asked in the Discord. Cheesy Pizza is one of them. There's like 30 questions. He just slammed them out. I wanted to ask you, first and foremost, why did you start your YouTube channel? Like, when did you start it and why?
Oh, okay. I don't remember when I started. It's like 1 year, more than 1 year ago.
Oh yeah.
I guess. Yeah, something like that. And I was like, I had kind of like a New Year's resolution that I wanted to do it. And I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I was like, oh, I don't know how to make video. I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know how to do anything. And then I was like, okay, so just do it. Just upload something, anything. And that's how it started, because like that gets the ball rolling, and that kind of like got me to want to improve, because the first video I uploaded was like so trash. Trash microphone. Everything was trash. But that was like how I got started. And the reason I wanted to start it, because to be honest, in real life, I don't really know anybody who has the same interests in games. So I try to talk to people, but most people that I know in real life are not interested. So, or they just politely listen to me ramble on about games.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to, I guess that's one of my main reasons, is kind of just connect to other people and, meet some people and chat and hang out and maybe make friends.
Yeah, that's a great reason. That's actually pretty solid. I thought you were just going to be like, I wanted to, so I did it.
No.
That's really good.
I think it takes a lot of effort to do, and it took a lot of like overcoming my doubts and stuff like that as well.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you say that, because like I remember you told me about this a while ago, but it's sometimes such a great way to kind of give yourself more energy, or like give yourself more kind of what's the word I'm looking for? More like more of a push to keep going when you remember, or when you talk about why you started, because it's like your mission, right? Like what's your reason for like coming back and like making more content, and like not even for like weeks or like months, so it's like for years, right? That's difficult. So I really appreciate you like mentioning that, and also again too, the whole thing about connecting with people that have the similar interests to you as well. It's like, I relate this to a lot of people I know of. They're just like, oh, it's so hard to make friends, and the older that you get, it's difficult to do this and that. And it's just like, if you want to find people that are interested in what you're interested in, you got to just keep doing the thing that you're doing, and then find other people that are also doing that too. Like, I don't know, if you're like into playing sports, or you're into playing basketball, or if you're into playing like tennis, go join a tennis club or join a basketball club. And if like you like gaming and you also like yapping a lot, then maybe you're probably going to find people who like doing that too, and who actually happen to stream or make videos. And then you do that more than enough, you'll eventually find a bunch of people who are potentially going to become friends with you, because you're all the same.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What about your reason for starting YouTube?
My reason's pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie. It's honestly just like, okay, so there's many like surface level reasons, but like the actual main reason is I just keep thinking about the like 10-year-old version of myself, who was very like, I was very nerdy. I loved playing with Lego. I loved like coloring and drawing. I used to draw cars all the time, and they were horrible. I still have a few of the drawings. If I find one, I'll show you guys on the video. It's so bad.
Please do.
But I was a really lonely kid. Like, I used to play a lot of video games with my cousins growing up, but I actually didn't play. So I lived with my cousins. They were kind of like my older brothers, and they would always be playing like whatever games. Like, they would play like Half-Life or like Doom or like Super Smash Bros. Or like whatever. But I would hardly ever play. I would just watch, and that became like a thing where it was like a very close like bonding experience, where I would just sit and like watch them. And then as we got older, like they moved away. They like had their own lives and whatnot, and I kind of just, I didn't have that. Like, I didn't know how to kind of continue with that type of sensation or whatever. And I actually struggled with like making friends a lot, because I think I was very antisocial, just because I didn't really like, I talked a lot. I was a yapper. Like, my parents tell me to shut up all the time, but like I just wasn't good with making friends. I don't know why. And so, I just think about all the times I used to spend, this sounds pretty sad, but I used to spend a lot of time like kind of like chilling in bed, watching TV, blah, blah, blah. But I used to cry a lot, because I was just like, I don't know, like I didn't have a way to kind of process the emotions effectively. Didn't know how to like find a way to connect with other people. And I just keep thinking about like how I used to feel so good when I would just hang out with my cousins, like watch them like game, and I used to like make jokes and like have a good time, eat food, whatever. And I feel like now I can do that for other people. I can like make content, I can like whatever, and it actually has like that good of an impact where it makes people feel connected, and it makes them feel like they're a part of something. And I think it's a lame reason, because of the fact that it's kind of so cliche, right? But it's something that's very near and dear to me, and I just feel like we're living in a world that's so hyper connected, but everyone's so distant. Like, it's easier and easier and easier to kind of like talk to people. Like, for example, I'm in Canada and Anna's in Taiwan, and it's like such a far distance, right? But we have the ability to talk to each other, like instant communication, which is insane. But people just don't know how to actually like share like really special moments anymore. It feels very weird, but I feel like that's like, for me, like the reason why I can like kind of do something special. So yeah, that's my reason for doing it, I guess. For the younger kid, for the younger me.
Well, I don't think that's lame at all. I think we're basically the same. We kind of want to have that community feeling, right? And build something positive, right? So like positive vibes and stuff like that. And like, I also think people are looking for that connection as well. I think I mentioned that to you before, mm-hmm. But yeah, I think a lot of people are looking for some connection. And even the smallest like acknowledgement can like be so helpful for some people. You know, like even if somebody says hi on the stream and you greet them back like warmly, and that can kind of make somebody's day sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that because some people, you know, somebody did that for me, right? Like somebody like just greeted me with a very friendly smile or whatever while I was having a horrible day, and it kind of just made everything a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, just one friendly gesture.
100%.
So I feel like we can definitely do that for others. I mean, I hope that we can, you know, expend positive vibes to everybody.
Yeah, and it doesn't come off as being creepy. Like they're just like smiling at you, like you know, it's like, why is that guy smiling at me like that? It's weird.
Yeah, and that's another thing about like I've heard that because I've heard that guys don't get that many compliments in real life, and I kind of heard about that. So I often try to compliment people if I have something nice to say. Anyway, I don't just want to compliment people with like fake compliments.
Yeah, no, that's
so I would just go like, to me, I really like your voice. It sounds so nice today.
Thank you. I just threw up. But you're totally correct though. Like, it's a very strange phenomenon when it comes to like men or males. Like, it's weird. It comes across as being weird to like if you see another dude and you compliment them, like, hey, nice shoes. Or like, hey, I like your hat or something like that. I like your cut. Gee, you smack the back of his head. But it's like you just say like nice, endearing things to someone, like another guy. It just comes across as being like weird. Someone's gonna like hit you with like, bro, I don't swing that way or something like that. It just is weird. And so, and also it doesn't happen a lot with women because I don't know what like women don't really compliment men that often. It's very rare. And because it gets kind of taken as like, oh, are you trying to rizz me up? Like,
are you flirting me? Yeah, exactly. And that's the kind of thing, like guys don't know how to respond to compliments, and that's the kind of thing I hope I can take a stand against. Actually, I'm hoping that guys, let's compliment guys more, and it doesn't mean we're always flirting. That kind of thing.
Yeah, it's difficult because there's a lot of education that needs to go on with it too, because by default we're at a loss. We're gonna fail because if I met you on the street and you said something endearing to me, I could easily take it one of two ways. I can be like, or one of three ways. I can be like, oh, that was very positive and that was very healthy, or I could be like, she's hitting on me and whatever, and like I'm gonna try to like talk to her. Or the third one is like it's very like negative, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I have a girlfriend or I have a whatever, and it's like this is like disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like we have to educate and kind of teach in a way where it's like you need to know that sometimes there's no rhyme or reason or there's no bad meaning behind it. If someone is to do something like that, you should just take it kind of as it is and just be like, thank you. You know, I had to learn that.
There's no ulterior motive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word I was thinking about. And like, it's but it's hard. It's very hard because you're trained for years upon years. Like, I'm so good at being like, there's a running joke where it's like someone showed it with a bunch of emojis. It's like, how do guys deal with their day, and then how do girls deal with their day? So how do guys deal with their day? It's like the emoji is like you wake up because you're tired, and then it's like the smiling smirking face, and it's like the smiling smirking face the whole day, and at the end it's like go back to sleep. That's how guys deal with their day. And then like a girl, how they deal with their day, it's like they wake up the same way, they smile for a little bit, and then they're like cranky, and then they're like upset, and then they get like sad, and then they get like really happy, and then they get like constipated, and then it's like, you know, all these things, right? And it's kind of insane. But what I'm trying to get at is like when you're taught to like live or you do things or there's like a social standard for so long, it's very hard to rewire the machine, to rewire your brain. So like, you know, I feel bad for a lot of these, like not even just like older guys or just regular guys, like also kids, man, like they don't know. So that's another reason I should say why I feel kind of like I feel almost compelled to make content, because I feel like somehow I'm able to like educate someone who was in the same position that I was when I was younger, because I didn't really learn a lot of these things like from my dad. Like I learned the very macho things like the only things I really learned from my dad was like, which is pretty funny. Like he taught me how to be like romantic. He like forced me to read like all these like romance novels, and
I see. That explains a lot. I'm just kidding.
And he also taught me how to like, you know, the importance of you know, hygiene and like, I don't know, just how you use your words and your intentions. But I was never taught kind of like, you know, like it's okay to cry. It's okay to kind of have a deeper emotion. It's okay to kind of like the feminine attributes that you would naturally get, where everyone has them. Like everyone cries, everyone has emotions, everyone gets sad about stuff. It's almost like, you know, you're not allowed to feel that. There's like an unwritten code of ethics for guys. You're not allowed to do that. You're also not allowed to compliment other guys. You're not allowed to. There's just so many stupid things like that, right? Like it's crazy. And so, yeah, back to what you were saying about like just being kind to people when they come to the streams. Like it's like I try my best to do that. It does get hard though, because sometimes some people are expecting way more than you can give out, and it's even worse when you're just kind of drained mentally or emotionally or spiritually. And yeah, no, it's cool that you brought that up, because I don't think about that. I don't think about it as deeply as we were just going into, like, often. So
Yeah, and like as far as I know, most people on YouTube are actually men or male. So like that kind of like, I think statistically, isn't it like 80% or something?
Not anymore. I think it's more women now, because if you think about it, we're our like most media, most stuff, like most drama related, what is it? True crime related, just anything that like is the general like gets like women like really kind of excited. All that stuff is migrating to YouTube. Someone told me that like within the next couple of years, next 3 years, I think YouTube's supposed to be like a multi-trillion-dollar market cap, because of just how much content is being created and how many big, what do you call it? Big companies and big like studios are migrating to YouTube, and it's cheaper.
I see.
But like you're gonna get better and higher quality content. And I've just noticed that like even if you look at what's trending on the on the front page of YouTube, whatever. And you look at like the general stuff, like it's a lot of stuff that would have a lot of, you can see like the specific audience that it'd be attracting. But I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't have the numbers on me. I'll have to look and see.
No, I just checked. I do think there are more women now, because it said 54%. Wait, what did it say? Let me check.
Pull that up.
I don't know if this is reliable, but 54% or 55% is male. So, and 45% female. So it's actually more equal than before, I guess.
Yeah, which would make sense.
Before, when I heard about it, was like more like 70 or 80% male.
Okay, that's interesting. 70-30. Yeah, it would make sense that it's changing. I'm not too surprised. If I'd be more surprised if it was like less people in general watching YouTube.
Maybe I can finally meet some girlfriends. It's been a real sausage fest over here. Jeez.
You gonna blame me? I didn't die. I can't fix that. Oh man.
No, I'm not blaming you.
Story of my life. Oh man.
No, it's fine. I just think like it would, like for me, I also wish I could make more female friends, especially that have the same interests. But I know like in particular the games that I play, it's more men that play them than women for sure.
Yeah, so, if you were to, I mean, I know a way to do it. It would be like you would have to play like, I guess you could quote unquote say girly games. Like like for Roblox, for example, like I know when I started playing a lot of Dress to Impress, number one, it made me lose a lot of subscribers. It was really funny.
What?
Yeah, I lost a lot because I was playing a lot of Bloxfruits, right? And then I switched over to that, and people were just like, "Why are you playing this?" Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, first of all, it's a game. Second of all, it's hilarious to just like yell at people being like, "No, you're not good enough. Get off the stage." So like, yeah, a lot of people just don't like that. But I've noticed that because I've made that, I've been getting a lot more like girls in general to like watch my stuff. And actually, now that I think about it, I was looking at my stats just a few hours ago. Actually, no, just like 20 minutes ago. And like, there's one of my videos for some reason is starting to trend. like by a lot, and it's my like dress to impress video, which is so funny. And it's just like I look at it, I'm like,
What?
why is this? Yeah, and I think it's probably because the title I used. I said something like I broke dress to impress, but I think that was the video where I was legitimately screaming in it because I remember I was going off. I was just yelling about stuff, and I thought it was hilarious. So maybe other people finally agree with me. So that's cool.
Do you want to know the percentage of my main YouTube channel for men and women?
Oh yeah, sure. Also, before I forget, guys, Anna has 2 channels. She has her regular channel called Anna Sweets. She has a second channel that is specifically for like Roblox. It's called Anna Sweets Toes. So there you go. Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can have a guess on my main channel. The percentage of male, according to my statistics, male versus female. Do you want to have a guess?
On your main channel?
Yeah.
80% male.
No.
100%.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
100%. According to my statistics.
That's insane. That's
100%. Not even 99.
Yo,
actually,
that's
100.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to check mine. I gotta check mine. I'm curious now. How do you check it again? You go to
You go to analytics and then you go to audience.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, okay. Because, like, yeah, I don't see... I know there's a couple of girls that show up on my stream sometimes, but maybe they just didn't... either they didn't put the gender in YouTube or whatever, or...
Dang.
I don't know.
Okay, so here, you want to know mine? Guess what mine is.
Is it, like, 95% male?
The final answer?
97.
Okay, it's 70.6% male.
Oh, but I know why.
And 29.2% female. Wait, why?
It's because people are using their parents' accounts.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see a lot of like boys, and they have like a female name in the chat, and it's like, oh, that's my mom or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. It's just pretty funny.
Yeah, so I don't think it tracks.
No. And I'm looking at something kind of interesting too. What about for age groups? What's your
age groups?
Yeah, I know that's gonna be wrong too, but it's funny to look at it.
Well, I'm looking at my main channel, not my Roblox channel, so it's like 66% between 18 to 24. 33% 35 to 44. We skipped like what a whole 10 years.
That's crazy. Yeah, mine's like they're all like it's like even between 18 to 44. 31.6%, that's 18 to 24. 23.9%, 25 to 34, and then 24.2%, that's 35 to 44. So it's like everyone's lying about their account, which is so funny. Okay, I gotta ask you these questions. There's a few. I guess we'll both answer. So this one's from Carpetive from the Discord, and he says, "When did y'all meet and how?" That's a great question.
I think we met on YouTube.
Not in my basement.
No, I think I know. Oh yeah, no, it was one day I was looking for really good basements to hide in.
Oh my gosh.
And,
oh my gosh.
And I was like, can I hide in your basement? And also, do you want to have a waifu? And I'm just kidding.
Almost spat my tea all over my microphone.
And I was like, look at my toes. They're amazing. That's how I sold myself. Just kidding.
Oh man.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think like because I remember you were in my chat and you were like so energetic. I remember you were so energetic in my chat, and I thought you had such a good vibe. You know, and one day you gave me some like little tips about YouTube as well. And I kind of wanted to ask you about them. And I think I just sent you a DM. I also wanted to say thank you, I guess, at that time.
Hey, so, certified
I just
Rizzler.
DM'd you. Yeah, that's certified, how he rizzed me up, everybody.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then he showed me his face, and I was like, when I see your face. Just kidding.
Shut up. That's so lame. You
Because you're amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's so lame. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember sending you those messages. I don't remember that. There's been so much stuff that's happened lately. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. Like
So you don't actually remember how we met?
I don't. I don't remember.
Here I was recounting the whole tale with great emotion, and I was like, "This is like one of my fondest memories." I mean, Watsubi is like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't actually remember that."
Oh my gosh, oh.
Bro.
Hey, I'm being honest. I could have lied.
Bro.
Oh my gosh.
That's such a man thing to do as well.
What? To lie? To lie or to not remember?
No, to not remember.
Oh no. The only reason why I don't remember is because I'm getting conflicted with something else, and I don't want to like bring that up right now. So I'll tell you later. But like, okay. I think it might be. Yeah, I might have mixed up the ideas of it, because like I remember during that time I was doing a lot of things at once, and I think that like I don't know if you ever get like this, but it's like if I do too many things at once, it's almost like there isn't enough memory to save everything, so something gets overlapped, something gets like kind of yeah. So, but
that's fine.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. But it's also I low key I'm just like whenever I hear anyone say like that's such a guy thing to do, I'm like nah. Nah. I'm different. I'm built different.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the second question is from Carpet is, what's your favorite animal?
Ooh. Platypus. Wow, it's a weird mammal that lays eggs.
I just knew you were gonna say it. I don't know why. I knew you were gonna say it. I thought about Perry the Platypus in my head the whole time. I knew you were gonna say it. Yeah, I knew.
Are we somehow? Did you read my mind or?
Oh man, apparently. It was from earlier when we were playing Roblox Doors earlier, and then Anna died, and I did this thing where I was like, "Let me smell your hair." So maybe I got some of your like brain power from doing that hardcore stuff. My mic is not smelling too good, by the way. But aside from that, what is my favorite animal?
I'm wondering too.
I don't think I have one.
You don't? Do you like animals?
I do like animals. I just don't think I have a favorite.
Oh. Okay.
Let me think. I wouldn't. I don't think I have a favorite. I have animals that I'm interested in. Like, I think that. What are those things that are like alligators that move really slow?
What?
They're like
Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragons are sick. Komodo dragons are so cool.
Is that the one?
No, it's not my favorite though. That's the thing. Like, they're cool, but like, and they can run super fast and they're freaky. But like, no. I also think like the shoebill stork. Is that what it is? Those are creepy.
Oh, is that the Japanese one? Like the prehistoric looking one?
Yeah. The one that makes a noise when it turns its head. It's so creepy. And it's like arm span is like 8 feet. It's crazy. But that's not my favorite animal. You know what? I think honestly it might be could be a toss up between a raven and a what else is dope? Nevermore
Quoth the raven.
They don't even do that. They go like, nah! Ravens are weird, dude.
I love ravens. They're so big and black. Wait,
Stop it. I knew you were going somewhere like that. I could feel it in my. I could feel it.
I love them. They're so cute, and they were like smart.
Yeah, they're really smart. They'll like plot
to be serious about it.
They're really smart.
Semi-serious.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Pause. Yeah, no, I saw one in the zoo, and it was like amazing.
You saw a raven in the zoo? You didn't see it on the street?
No.
I see them attacking things all the time. They're insane.
I don't think there's ravens in Taiwan, to be fair.
Should I fly down?
All we have is... Oh, yes.
Oh my
He can sue me anytime.
Oh boy. Okay. Let me think. Though I gotta be serious.
Please do.
So let me be let me be serious. Okay, my favorite animal is we'll go with raven for now. I don't know if it's for sure. I feel kind of conflicted giving that answer. I don't feel like I'm being truthful, but for right now, temporarily, we'll say raven. Okay. Here's another question from Carpet. What's the most weirdest thing you saw? He worded that so weird. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen?
The weirdest thing you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Like weird in a good way, weird in a bad way.
Anyway. He didn't give any specifics.
Okay. The weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I think I took a picture, but it's not good enough because it was emotion. And I was like, that's the wackiest thing I've ever seen. Do you know that like those kind of like suits, but they're like inflated with air. So when you wear them, it just it puts like air in them, so you like it changes your shape. Mm-hmm. What is that called? I don't know.
Say it again.
But they put like air in them, and then it like changes like your shape basically.
Say that whole thing again. Say that whole thing again. Just like what? I think I had a Twilight Zone. What was that? Say it again.
It's like one of those suits that you wear. It's like a costume, but like not. It has like an air machine on the inside that makes like it inflates it with air.
Oh, I know what. I don't know the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but like one time I just saw like somebody on a scooter, and at the back there was just a Pikachu, a giant Pikachu, and it was a guy wearing the kind of like inflatable Pikachu suit. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why it looks so weird. Why is there a Pikachu on the back of the scooter?
To be fair, that'd be really weird to see. That'd be very weird.
It was pretty weird, but I don't know. That's the first thing I can think of, but there might be others. How about you?
Let me think. There's been so many weird things that have happened to me. I'll tell you one. Actually, I have two. So weird. Okay, so one was I went for a random like drive one day, and I went to like, so there's this area that is in that's kind of near Toronto, I guess you could call it. It's like, it's not really that near, it's kind of far. It's in Waterloo, Ontario. And so basically that is, for those of you who are watching who are wondering, so Waterloo is like, if you've heard of Silicon Valley before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Waterloo, Ontario is basically Silicon Valley of Canada. So do you know BlackBerry?
Yeah.
So the BlackBerry headquarters is there, and like there's like Google headquarters there, and there's a bunch of really huge like stuff that's there, and there's like one of the biggest universities, so University of Waterloo is there, and so a lot of people that go to school there for like engineering for whatever, they immediately get pulled out and they go to like all these high-end like companies, whatever, Fortune 500 companies. And so it's a very like posh area. Like there's a lot of like really it kind of, for those of you who've ever been to San Francisco, it kind of looks like that ish kind of. But anyway, so everything's very clean and nice, and there's like a really cool like a tram system, whatever. Anyway, I was driving through it one day, and it was just a nice day, just driving around, and they have a problem with people doing meth, and it is bad. It is bad, because like these are like working people, you know, these are like you wouldn't be able to tell that they are, you know, like doing that stuff. So basically I'm driving and I see this guy, he's on a skateboard, and it's a hot day, right? So it's like, you know, it's a warm day, it's like 29 degrees Celsius, so it's hot, and this guy's not wearing a shirt, he's kind of got like a buzz cut, whatever. And he gets closer and closer, and then I realize, I'm like, wait, something looks kind of off. And that's when it hit me. It was not a guy. It wasn't a guy.
Oh.
And they were very, what's the word, voluptuous. There was lots of...
Tatas out?
Yes. Yeah, no shirt. Yeah. And at that point,
nice.
I was like, but like they looked also like a zombie. So it was like really like it was.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen what people look like when they're like really like on like whatever? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean, they look
insane.
like crack addicts.
That's exactly what they are. It's
Yeah.
it's methed up, you know. So
Yeah.
so
They lose like the fat in their face or whatever.
yeah, it looks
Something like that.
it's like something from like I don't know what's a good example of a game. Man, what's like it's like something from Fallout, you know, like it's just really kind of is hard. So I remember when I saw that, I did like I closed my eyes. I was like, what the what? But that's not the weirdest. We'll step it up a little bit more. The stuff that's really weird is the stuff that stays with you for a while, and you just got to be like, what was that? Let me think. There was another weird experience. It was like I went to like this Tim Hortons. It's like a coffee shop, whatever. And so I went to just get a drink.
Yeah.
And the guy that was working there, he literally looked like a grown child. He looked like a child in a man's body. He had like a child face, and he just had a little bit of scruff, like a little bit of a beard, and he just looked so out of place. And he had a high pitched voice too. And I'll never forget this because I went to like pay for my stuff, and he looks at me and do you know what a Timbit is?
Is that like the cookies or something?
No, a Timbit's like a little circular. It's like a ball of dough. It's like a donut, but it's a ball of dough.
Oh wait, it's a donut hole. I know.
Yeah, it's a donut. Yeah,
It's a donut hole.
Yeah, yeah. When you say donut hole, though, it just confuses me because I'm like, where's the hole? It's the part that is the fill. Okay, yes. So
That is the hole.
yeah, that's the pot. So like, basically, he out of nowhere, he just grabs one, and he goes to like hand it to me, and he's like, for your troubles, and I'm like,
What?
I'm just like, no, I'm okay. I also just woke up. I'm like, no, I'm okay, dude. I'm fine. I'm also like trying to like cut down on like too much processed sugar and stuff. So I'm just like, bro, I'm good, man. I'll just take like my like black coffee, by the way. And he's like, no, take it. And I'm like, and I'm just so, and there's also a crackhead beside me too. I should probably put that out as well. And they're like, they're tweaking. They're actually tweaking. They're tweaking out. And I'm just like, they're just like, I'm like, what the heck is happening? I'm like, I just want my coffee. I just want to leave.
It's a weird experience.
And the worst part is I just woke up and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why did I come here? I could have just had coffee at home. Why did I, like, I always do this. I go wake up, I'm like, it's a nice day outside. You know what I should do? I should go outside and, you know, mingle with people before I've woken up fully. So I do. So like, this whole thing is happening, and I'm just like, no, dude. I'm gonna just go. And I'm also waiting for him to give me my coffee, but he's giving me like the donut first. I'm like, bro, I don't want the donut. And then he's like, he relents. He's finally like, okay, no problem. And then he gives me the coffee, and then he looks at me and he goes, just out of nowhere, without prompting, he goes, "We gotta work to survive."
Wow.
And then
that bro was working hard.
Yeah, and then he followed up. I didn't even say anything. I had no expression on my face. And then he follows up with saying like, he said something like, he's like, he said something like, all we do is work and then we die. And he just said it with like the most cheerful baby looking face. And I was just like, what is happening?
What?
I'm like, bro, this is too much for me, bro. I can't.
It's too early for an existential crisis.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, why are you doing this to me? First you're trying to kill me with like all this sugar, and then you try to just destroy my soul with this depressing nonsense. I mean, my black coffee's dark enough, bro. I don't need more.
It's darker than my soul.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you a funny joke too. I hope no one ever uses this. Whenever I go to get coffee, and every time I try to mess with people, just wake them up, they're like, hey, how do you want your coffee? And I look at them without skipping a beat, and I'm like, black like my skin.
Oh my god. You did not.
Oh yeah, all the time. Or I'll say like black like my heart.
Oh my god.
My soul, and they're like, okay, excuse me? And I'm like, oh, what? Oh, what? Or like,
exactly.
Or like the best is like, sometimes people will be like, hey, how are you doing today? And I just like, without skipping a beat, I'll be like, terrible. How are you? And it throws them off so
Poor
hard.
people.
Yeah, they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, no, I'm just joking. But
They're just trying to be friendly.
no, it's because everyone's in NPC mode, right? So it's like you gotta.
I mean, I guess that's their
them.
job, right?
Yeah, you gotta reboot them. But
Because that's what I noticed when I went to America, and then I noticed like all the cashiers and stuff. They were just like, hey, how's it going? And how's your day? I'm like, what? I was so confused because
you're like, shut up, peasant! Don't talk to me.
I'm from
Bag my
wherever
groceries.
nobody does that. They just say hello and goodbye, and like, do you want a receipt or something? Like it's kind of weird how they like ask kind of like that as if they're interested, but I don't think they're really interested.
It depends on where you are. What state did you go to?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota's closest to Canada, so like it's
Yeah.
very. Everyone says Minnesotians or whatever. I don't know what they are, but like they say they're very close to being typical Canadian kind of welcoming, I guess. And also they got snow and stuff there too, so they suffer like us.
Yeah, I think they were pretty friendly, but honestly, I don't think the cashier actually cares that much. They're just trying to like, be friendly and do a good job. I don't think they want to hear your life story or something. No,
they do a thing where it's like you're nice to people for like a minute, and then you're like, I gotta go. Like you'll be like, and this is the thing that I hate when people do. They're like, hey, how are you? Good. You? Good. You? And then that's it. It's like, you enjoying the weather?
The Canadian accent too.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, can you like shut up, please? Like, hey, what's going on? How you doing, bud? How you doing? I'm like, man, can you like talk about something other
How
than
you
the
doing,
sky?
bud?
And I'm like,
Good.
hey, like how, like, and I always trip people up because I'll ask them something deeper. I'll be like, when's the last time you cried?
Oh my god.
Or like,
they're unprepared for this.
Or like, what's your favorite like what like describe your favorite moment as a color? Like, or like, what is your favorite color? Or like, because no one ever, like, honestly, sometimes I don't even know a lot of people's favorite colors are because no one talks about that stuff. It's very generalized conversations that are had, and then we have like surface level, base level connections and communication with people. So even like when it comes to streaming, like I try my best to learn a lot of people's names and remember them, and then I can bring it up. Like if I see them again, I'll be like, for example, like Cheesy Pizza. Like we all know who Cheesy Pizza is. Like and like thankfully he doesn't change his name so much, but like it gets hard when people keep changing their names and they're just like, I don't know who you are. Like we know who Lincoln 84 is.
It does make it super hard.
Yeah, like we both know who Lincoln 84 is. Like, but like we don't know who, like, I don't know, like I can't think of anyone's name. Or how many Luffys on Roblox do we know, or how many?
I mean,
how many?
Is that the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your stream? Somebody just casually changing his name to Me's therapist.
Oh my gosh, no.
I forgot actually who did that. Was that Cheesy Pizza?
Cheesy Pizza, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yes, yeah, he's the one who did it.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your chat?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, it was weird. Someone's saying that they you know what ectoplasm is, right? Someone's saying that they did that to my voice. And I was like, what the? I was like, bruh, I don't know if this is a joke or this is a. Either way, I'm gonna delete that.
Oh my gosh!
I'll move on. Yeah, it's super weird. Super weird. I also had
that's pretty weird.
I also had something else weird. I mean, I've had not great weird stuff. You know about it. Like when I did the face reveal, I had a few people get upset that I was the skin tone that I was, and it was weird because it was just like I was like, dang, like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of weird. But
like, hot dang, this is why I won't do face reveal because they're all gonna be upset that I'm really ugly.
Anna Chan.
You know?
No, I don't know because I don't think you are.
Aw, thank you, Tsumi-chan.
You're very welcome.
It's kind of you to say.
It'll cost you 1,000 Robux.
Okay. Fine.
But yeah, I'll be honest with you. I actually thought people were gonna roast me more for like, I don't know, small things. Like one of my biggest things that I've always been very subconscious about is like my teeth. Like I got like, see it. It's like I got like a like people will say like, oh, you got like nice chiclets. You know what chiclets are?
No.
Like, chiclets are like little candy, like they're basically like a little candy, like it's like kind of like gum, but it's like he's saying they're saying like that's what my teeth are like white chiclets.
Oh.
Like, but then like I was always subconscious because of the fact that like I have like a gap right in my front, and I've always kind of wanted to get that fixed. And ever since I was like young, I always got roasted for that, like that, and also a scar on my forehead because everyone would say I'm like the Black Harry Potter. And yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the lightning.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
I get it.
It's pretty stupid. But no, I didn't get
you should roll with that. You should roll with that. You should just be like, yeah, I'm the chosen one. So what?
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
It's him. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next thing because there's we got to get through all the questions that Cheesy Pizza has asked. Because
all of them?
No, not all
my
of them.
God.
Just like a few. Okay.
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 There's a lot.
Enough of carpets. Okay, I'm gonna read through his questions first, and then we'll choose the best ones. Okay, so this is from Cheesy Pizza or Crazy Cheesy. He says, "What's your all-time favorite video game and why? How do you choose new games to play? Do you prefer single-player or multiplayer games? Are there any genres you really love or avoid? What game has been the most challenging for you? What's your favorite gaming platform, PC, console, mobile, and why? How important are graphics How important are graphics and game aesthetics to you? Can you name a game that has influenced you the most? Do you have a favorite game developer? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, so what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I have an idea. I'm just going to put all this crap into. I'm gonna pull out ChatGPT and I'm gonna be like, choose.
Pick one.
Yeah, exactly. Pick one.
It's a lot of questions.
Too many questions. Too many dang questions for me. One second.
Lots of interesting questions, though.
All right, let's see if this works. Okay. Okay, here's the first question. What game has been the most challenging for you?
Ooh, challenging.
Mm-hmm.
On an emotional level or like a skill level, because those are two different things.
Either.
I don't know. Like, I feel like if I'm just gonna say a game that I struggle with, it should be a game that I actually also finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no, it doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be.
No, because that means you didn't struggle, or you didn't. It wasn't that challenging. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I already have a game I'm going to say right away.
I'd probably Dark Souls 1 because the first time I played it, I actually quit because I got stuck in Blighttown, and one of my friends was like giving me advice, but the advice that he gave me wasn't really like that good. In my opinion, so I kind of like believed that, and then it turns out like it wasn't that good, and it made like that area like such a struggle. And so the second time I played it, I still had a big challenge with it, but the second time I played it was like on stream, and people actually gave me like good advice and stuff.
Dang.
And then but the biggest struggle for Dark Souls for me is like trying to fight Sif, because I cry every time because she's a good doggo, and she's only protecting her master's grave, and she's only trying to protect you from going down the same road as her master. And there's sad music, and she starts limping when you hit her.
So I've never played Dark Souls, so I have no like emotional connection to anything you're saying.
Cry.
Dang.
Sad.
That's what I'll say. Dang. So that's
how about yours?
Okay, mine is Minecraft Hardcore.
Wait, Minecraft Hardcore?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a big challenge.
Yeah, it's like it's so soul destroying because you could do everything right and then something stupid could happen and you lose it all. and you got to start over from the very beginning. And it's like you could be doing it like I remember I had one build. I was playing for like 12 hours a day, and I was at day 4, and I died because I was not paying attention, and I was just digging, and I fell, and
Oof.
big oof.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. But like, if you really like Minecraft, I think you should go for it. But if you don't want the stress, I don't think you should go for it.
I really want
to be honest.
I really want to do it. I really want to do it just so I can say that I did it. It's also, I mean, in a weird way, it's kind of fun. I don't know. It's fun because it's hard. It's just so like. Why do you say like that? It's so. Go on.
That's definitely what she said.
Okay. Next.
You're gonna love Dark Souls and Elden Ring then, probably, because it's really hard.
Oh
yeah,
boy. Okay, here's the next one. Do you prefer narrative-driven games or ones that focus on gameplay and mechanics?
I don't think I have a preference. If I want narrative, I'll play that kind of game. If I want to just experience gameplay, I'll just pick that kind of game, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, right, if I want a gameplay experience, I'll just play Elden Ring, because it doesn't really give you anything. Like, it just says, here, go, here's the sword, go and try not to die, right? And it doesn't really give you anything else. It just gives you the pure experience. And you can talk to NPCs if you want, but you don't have to. You can just play. You can ignore everything and just play. And then on the other hand, I also love Phoenix Wright. Do you know that game?
No, I do not.
Oh, it's basically like a visual novel, where you play as a lawyer, and he's a rookie lawyer.
I know.
He's like, objection.
Yeah, it's mostly it's a Nintendo game, right? It's mostly like
it's actually on Steam as well. It's on Steam now. You can get it.
I remember when it was really, really, really big on the DS, like way back.
Oh yeah, I love that game so much, and that's just pure like narrative, right? It's just like, I mean, you have a couple of like, you have to make some choices, and you have to solve some little like puzzles and stuff, but it's mostly narrative. Yeah.
Now that you say that, there is a game that I think I've seen a few other people play it. It's like you're like a judge, and you have to like, it's a very what's it called? Turn-based storytelling game, so I think I might have to try that out. Okay, and my preference is kind of the same, like it's narrative driven or gameplay mechanics. I'm kind of, to be honest with you, I used to be very gameplay mechanic, and I think I'm moving more to narrative driven. But the thing is, like, I don't, as long as the game's good, I don't really care. I don't really have a preference. The next question is, can you name a game that has influenced you the most? You go first.
Original Tomb Raider. Because when I was young, I saw Lara Croft, and she was like my role model, basically.
Yeah.
Because she's hot, and she's a badass. You know, she gives 0 Fs. You know.
So you really looked up to Angelina Jolie?
I mean, that version came later, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that version, I prefer the original version, because original Lara Croft, she doesn't really talk that much.
Yeah.
She just like shoots stuff and explores tombs, and like she doesn't care about any of the dangers that are in her way, you know?
Yeah. And then the pointy bra.
Yeah, nice shiny tatas.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, but she looks really good too, obviously. She's like really athletic and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think like I really looked up to her attitude, because her attitude was like, you know, she's just not scared of anything. Even though she saw some of the wildest things, like she doesn't care. You know?
Yeah, I totally get that. That's crazy.
So maybe that one really influenced me, and that's one of the first games I ever was interested in when I was young. So that kind of led me to be interested in more games later on.
That makes a lot of sense. That's a great choice as well too, because you're not the first that I've heard say something like that. Because there wasn't really that many. Like, I'm thinking like way back, because Tomb Raider came out in like 1998, I think, or like 99.
I actually don't know when it came out, but it was a little bit before my time, actually.
Yeah,
but I don't remember.
But yeah, like a lot of girls I know of, they've said the same thing. because there wasn't really that really great representation of like women in games, and so it's great to have someone like that, because then it really inspires you to be a badass, you know.
Yeah, more importantly, she was fearless, right?
Yeah. And okay, for me, my a game that influenced me the most, I would say, is most definitely Half-Life. That was the first game that ever made me poop my pants. It was a game I watched my cousins play, like when I was younger, and like I remember when it first, like it was like during the time when it first came out, it was like a demo, and I was a little kid, and like I was really young actually, and I was probably way too young to be watching that, and it actually scared the crap out of me. And then like it did this weird thing where it was scary, but I wanted to kind of see more of it. And then the more that I kind of grew up with that genre or with that game in general, the more I started realizing how much of an impact it had on like the entire industry. So quick rundown for those of you who don't know, like, you know, because of like Half-Life was made by Valve. Valve is the company that made Steam, and they also made like everything that's, I believe they did they do I don't want to say something wrong. I'm going to say something wrong. I'm not going to say it. But
Left 4 Dead?
No. I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say a game like something similar to World of Warcraft. They did something as well. I forget.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know like Portal, Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, Portal, Left 4 Dead, Team Fortress.
Oh yeah.
Counter-Strike. And then all the ports of those games. So you had Gmod. Gmod came from that. You guys like Skibidi Toilet, that came from that too. And it really kicked off a whole generation of like really amazing gameplay and amazing like graphics and stuff like that. Half-Life 2 pushed the boundaries. Well, Half-Life, the original game, pushed the boundaries on like computing, like graphics and stuff like that. Half-Life 2 was like the... Do you remember how there used to be like a whole meme about Crysis? Like, can your computer run Crysis? Like, does your toaster run Crysis? You remember that? So like,
no.
You don't know about that? Okay, so that used to be the benchmark.
No.
The benchmark used to be like, oh, my PC's like super badass and blah blah. It's like, yeah, but can it run Crysis? Because before that, it used to be like, can it run Doom?
Oh.
And so
okay,
like,
so it's like super high.
Yeah.
Requirements.
Yeah, I think even Nvidia originally, like they proposed, like they are. I think it might have been Intel actually when they were making really good graphics cards. They were really pushing like the whole Crysis narrative. They're like, it can run this and this and this and run Crysis, you know. But Half-Life 2 pushed the boundaries on like facial animation for games, and it's still pretty good to this day if you're able to look at like Half-Life 2. And the most recent game that came out, which was Half-Life Alyx, which came out I believe in 2020, that game was literally a demo that was made by Valve just to show off how well their VR capabilities were. And it's literally the best VR game like you can ever play. It's just a big demo. It's like a 5-hour demo, but the story of like Half-Life in general, and just like how good the ambiance is, and just like how much it draws you in, and how vast like the what do you call it, the lore is pretty cool. And that kind of really impacted me in so many different ways. So I will say that's what it is. That's what it is for me. That's the most influential game that's impacted me the most, and I'm still scared of it. still scares me.
Still spooked.
It's still spooky. Okay.
Oh yeah, I used to be terrified of Tomb Raider as well. In the third level, there's like suddenly there's just a T-Rex.
Oh, T-Rex. Oh yeah. That's funny.
I used to be so scared of T-Rexes. I used to be so scared of Jurassic Park.
Yo, Jurassic Park actually was scary. I remember there was one scene of like,
it was very scary.
I don't know if it was number 1 or number 2, but I remember there was one scene where like they were trying to hide from a bunch of velociraptors like in a kitchen, and then they were really smart and they got in. That really messed me up for a while. Like I thought they were cool. I thought dinosaurs were so cool, but I was like, man.
And right before that, they're like, oh, they're pretty smart, but you should be scared when they can open doors.
Oh
and
yeah, then they open the door. Yeah. It's like, I think they said the joke was like they don't have opposable thumbs. Yeah, something stupid like that. I was like, holy crap, dude.
Yeah, it's so terrifying.
Wow. And to be honest with you, this is why I'm terrified of chickens, because they're dinosaurs. If you didn't know that.
Okay, is that why you eat all the nuggies? Just to establish dominance?
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
Good job.
Oh my gosh. Do you ever think about that? Like birds are just tiny dinosaurs? You You ever think about that?
Well, that's why I like them, because they're kind of cute. Now I think they're cute. I'm not scared of them anymore.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, wait till you find a bird that's like, 40 feet tall.
They would probably instantly delete me.
That would mess me up. When I really think about that, that would mess me up. So basically, how I said a raven? It's probably my favorite animal. Imagine seeing one, or like a bald eagle, or like some type of like, because those birds get huge.
I love bald eagles. They're so cool.
They're crazy. Actually, hawks are pretty sick too. Or what's the other one? There's like a one that's like it's like a, I forget the name of it, but it's like very. Wait, I'm gonna type it in. What is a bird that flies hypersonic speed? Also, barn owls are creepy.
Ooh, I love them. They scream. You know that they scream and they don't like hoot.
Yeah.
I watched a video of the guy. He was releasing the barn owl after he rehabilitated it or something.
Yeah.
He was like releasing it. He grabs it and it just goes like, whee!
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, dude.
They're insane. Also, there's I went
to the owl cafe in Japan as well.
That's so cool. They don't make any noise. Did you know that? When they fly?
Yeah, when they fly?
Yeah,
I know.
Their feathers are like intertwined. It's such an interesting thing that technology is like used, I think, like in
like soundless flight or something?
Yeah, they use it in the B something bomber. I don't remember what is the B100 bomber? What's that jet? What is it? It's the B. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Anyways, it's one of the one of the crazy jets that are like fighter planes that's all black. What the heck is it called? It's gonna bother me now.
I have no idea.
What is it called? There's so many versions of it. The Northrop B-2 Spirit, also known as the Stealth Bomber, is an American heavy strategic bomber featuring low observable stealth technology designed to penetrate dense anti-aircraft defenses. You've never seen it before?
Maybe I've seen it, but I don't think I would know the name of it.
Here, hold on. Let me educate you real quick. I guarantee you when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I know what this is. I know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it. Oh, I've seen that before. Yeah.
See, right? It looks like the piece of the sky is missing, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like really weird. It looks like a puzzle piece.
Yeah. If you see
weird puzzle.
If you ever see any one of those, you're like, yeah, it's game over. If you ever see one of those, it's like it's meant to be seen. It's not. It's a really crazy plane. But anyway, I think we're gonna end this because they're gonna keep talking forever, and it's also 5:39 in the morning for me, and I'm getting really tired. I can feel it.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep. But this has been fun. We should definitely do more of this. And I was just about to kind of get deeper into the questions, but I'm gonna save it for the next one. But I want you to know that I appreciate you for having me. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to have me annoy you with my questions. Technically, Cheesy Pizza to annoy you with his annoying questions. And but yeah, if you guys, sorry, go ahead. You guys say something? I can hear it. I can feel you.
I mean, you're never annoying to me, Chan.
Yeah.
And neither is anybody else. I don't get mad anyway.
Yeah, no, we don't get mad at all. We don't get mad at all. It's just really funny. If I show you guys, it was literally a chunk of questions that he asked, that Cheesy Pizza asked. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. But yeah, appreciate you for being here on this little first episode, I guess, of this pod. And appreciate you guys for tuning in, for watching, for hanging out, for chilling. And if you guys like this content, make sure you go ahead and write down in the comments, let us know that you enjoyed this. Go check out Anna Sweets or Anna Sweets Toes. That's the name of her channels. And I'm going to catch you guys all in the next one. I got to go to sleep. I'm pretty tired. Anna, do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, drop your questions in the comments down below or on the Discord for us to talk about next time. And also, I just realized it sounds really sus every time you say check out Anna Sweets Toes. I know. I love it. Check out her toes. Thank you. Anyways, guys, take care, brush your hair, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Sumi sauce. Out. Peace out. Bye.